Stop right now before you spend that coin. Because one of the most valuable coins in circulation could be hiding in your pocket, your drawer, or even your jar of change, and most people will never realize it until it's too late. Collectors are fighting behind closed doors for coins like this, and every day, ordinary people are tossing them away without a second thought. One tiny mistake, one overlooked detail, and a life-changing fortune disappears forever. Some coins look completely normal. They don't shine. They don't stand out. But a hidden error, a strange doubling, a misaligned strike, any of these can make a coin worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. People are spending these coins for snacks, coffee, and loose change, while their real value quietly grows. The terrifying truth is you could have one right now, and if you don't check carefully, it's gone forever. One small glance, one careless moment, and you'll never get a second chance. So stop. Look closer. Examine every coin in your pocket, every coin in your jar. Because the next coin you ignore could be the one you'll regret missing for the rest of your life. Stop right now before you dismiss that coin in your pocket. What you're holding may look ordinary, dull, like any other coin you've spent hundreds of times. But the truth is, some coins hide fortunes that most people will never realize. And the 1916 Buffalo nickel is one of the most dangerous examples. Dangerous because people spend them every day, unaware of what they're letting slip through their fingers. Collectors are obsessed. They are searching behind closed doors, trading in secret, fighting tooth and nail to get these coins. And while they do, ordinary people continue to toss, spend, or ignore them. One mistake, one overlooked coin, and a life-changing fortune disappears forever. The 1916 Buffalo nickel may seem unremarkable at first glance. You see the familiar profile, the buffalo on the back, nothing special, nothing flashy. But a closer look reveals the truth. Tiny minting errors, unusual details, and condition differences can make a coin worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Some of the rarest variations are almost impossible to spot without careful inspection. A slight doubling in the letters, a misaligned strike, or even small die cracks can completely change a coin's value. To a casual observer, it's just another coin. But to collectors, it's a treasure worth a fortune. The scary part is these coins are still out there, hidden in jars, forgotten drawers, stacks of change, or passed-down collections. Every day, someone spends one of these rare coins without realizing it, maybe for a snack, maybe for a tip, maybe just out of habit. And once it's gone forever. Condition is everything. A coin with wear scratches or damage may only be worth a fraction. But a well-preserved coin, one that has survived the decades without losing its luster, can be worth thousands. And because most coins from 1916 circulated heavily, those pristine examples are extremely rare. Very few exist today, and collectors fight fiercely to own them. Then there are the errors. Mint errors are the jackpot in the world of coin collecting. Slightly off-center strikes, doubled dies, or even variations caused by worn-out dies can turn a coin into an instant collector's item. These mistakes weren't meant to happen. Yet they did, creating some of the most valuable pieces in American coin history. And here's the part most people don't understand. You don't have to be a collector or an expert to find one. Many of these coins have been discovered by ordinary people who simply took the time to look closely at their change. They didn't spend hundreds of dollars on grading services, they just knew what to look for. Now, imagine this, a coin sitting quietly in your pocket or drawer, completely ordinary to you, but worth thousands if you notice the right detail. The difference between a coin you toss and a coin that could change your life is just a tiny inspection. One small mistake, and regret is all that remains. Collectors are ruthless. When a rare coin appears on the market, bidding wars erupt. People will pay more than you can imagine, tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands. And every day, another rare coin disappears into a private collection where it will never be seen again. That's why it's terrifying to think about all the coins already spent. Coins that could have made someone wealthy, coins that vanished for a cup of coffee, a parking meter, a vending machine. And the worst part? It could happen to you at any moment. So before you spend another coin, stop. Look closely. Examine every detail. Look at the edges, the letters, the numbers. Tiny differences, a slight doubling, a faint crack, a misalignment. These are what turn ordinary coins into treasures. The 1916 Buffalo nickel is not just history, it's hidden fortune. It's decades of overlooked opportunity, and every day, ordinary people miss it. Every time a coin is spent without checking, someone loses a chance at thousands of dollars. And this isn't just theory. People who have checked their change carefully, who have inspected old collections, have discovered coins that transform their lives. Coins they didn't know existed. Coins that were hiding in plain sight for decades. So take a moment. Check your change, your jars, your old collections. Examine every coin. Because the next coin you ignore could be the one you'll regret missing forever. One coin, one tiny detail, and your life could change. The key is awareness. Knowledge is the difference between spending a fortune unknowingly and discovering it quietly hidden in your own hands. The 1916 Buffalo nickel is proof that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value, and most people overlook it completely. Remember this. The world of rare coins is ruthless, unforgiving, and secretive. Hidden fortunes exist, but only for those who take the time to look. For the rest, regret is guaranteed. So, before you spend another coin, check it carefully. Inspect it, examine it, treasure it, because one small coin, one tiny detail, could be worth more than you ever imagined. Stop right now, before you spend that coin in your pocket, because what you're holding may look ordinary, worn, like any other coin. But the truth is, some coins are hiding fortunes that most people will never notice. And the 1937 Buffalo nickel is one of the most dangerous examples because people are still tossing them every single day without realizing their true value. At first glance, it's easy to overlook. The design seems familiar, nothing flashy, nothing that stands out. But collectors around the world are obsessed. They are hunting behind closed doors, trading in secret, willing to pay thousands, tens of thousands, even more for the right coin. Meanwhile, ordinary people continue to spend, throw away, or ignore them. One careless moment, and a life-changing fortune vanishes forever. Some coins gain value because of tiny mistakes made during minting. Slight doubling of letters, misaligned strikes, or faint die cracks can instantly turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Others are rare, simply because very few were produced or survived in excellent condition. And condition matters more than anything. A coin with sharp details and original surfaces can be worth hundreds, even thousands, while the same coin worn and dull might only be worth a fraction. You might be walking past one of these coins every day. It could be in your jar of change, your drawer, or passed down in an old collection. People have spent these rare coins for snacks, bus fare, or small purchases, completely unaware of the fortune they were letting go. Collectors know how to spot them instantly. They examine edges, letters, numbers, even tiny design details that most people would never notice. They can tell the difference between an ordinary coin and one worth tens of thousands with just a glance. And they will pay handsomely for those rare coins. And the errors are where the real money hides. Some coins have misstrikes, double dies, or off-center designs. To the casual observer, these coins look normal, almost worthless. But to a collector, these same coins are priceless. Imagine missing out on a coin worth thousands because you didn't look closely enough. That's what happens every day. Ordinary people toss or spend these coins, while collectors fight behind closed doors to grab them. One coin ignored, one fortune lost. The terrifying truth is these coins are still out there. They are hiding in plain sight. You might already have one. And if you don't check carefully, it could be gone forever. So take a second look at your change. Examine old coin collections, jars, and drawers. Look for unusual markings, slight doubling, misalignments, or anything that doesn't seem right. One small detail could mean a coin is worth thousands, maybe tens of thousands. The 1937 Buffalo nickel isn't just a coin, it's history, it's a secret fortune, and for some, it's life-changing money. Yet, most people will never realize it. Every coin spent without a second look is a missed opportunity, a lost chance at wealth that quietly slips away. The key is awareness. The difference between a coin worth a few cents and one worth thousands could be as small as a tiny error or the coin's condition. Ordinary people will spend it. Collectors will fight to own it. And for those who are too careless, regret is guaranteed. So, before you spend another coin, check it carefully. Look at the edges, the details, the letters, the numbers, because one small coin could be worth more than your entire savings. The next coin you ignore could be the one you regret for the rest of your life. Stop and think for a moment. The coin in your pocket, the one you toss into vending machines or tip jars, might be hiding a fortune. Most people overlook coins every day, but some pennies from long ago could be worth hundreds, thousands, maybe even life-changing amounts. And the 1918 wheat penny is one of those hidden treasures. At first glance, it looks ordinary. It's small, simple, unassuming. Yet that simplicity is what allows it to go unnoticed for decades. Collectors hunt obsessively for coins like this, scanning drawers, jars, and collections, fighting behind closed doors for every rare find. Meanwhile, ordinary people spend them carelessly, completely unaware of the hidden value slipping through their fingers. The secret lies in details most people don't notice. Every letter, every wheat stalk, every curve of the coin matters. Slight doubling, unusual die marks, or small scratches can completely alter a coin's value. And while some errors are obvious to trained eyes, many are nearly invisible, leaving ordinary people blind to the fortune they're holding. Condition is everything. A coin in pristine condition, with its original luster and sharp details, can be worth far more than one worn smooth from decades of circulation. Even small differences in where can multiply a coin's value tenfold, sometimes even more. And for the 1918 wheat penny, finding an uncirculated or high-grade example is increasingly rare. But condition isn't the only factor. Errors, limited production, and mint varieties all add to the value. A misaligned strike, a doubled die, or a faint crack in the die can instantly transform a common penny into a collector's dream. These coins aren't just money, they're history, rare artifacts that tell a story of the era they were made in, and collectors know that story is worth paying for. You might be holding a coin worth more than you realize right now. It could be in your jar of change, tucked in an old drawer, or buried in a stack of loose pennies passed down from a family member. Every day, coins like this are spent without thought. People buy coffee, snacks, and bus rides, oblivious to the fortune they're tossing away. Collectors are ruthless. When a rare coin appears, bidding wars erupt. Coins that were once overlooked can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. And the scariest part is ordinary people continue to spend them without a second glance. One coin ignored, one fortune lost forever. Errors are where the real money hides. Some coins have doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint marks. To most people, these errors are invisible, but to a collector, they're priceless. Even the slightest misalignment can transform a simple coin into a life-changing discovery. Now imagine the coins you've seen every day. Imagine a small, ordinary-looking penny hiding a subtle mistake, a detail no one else noticed, a coin that could be worth hundreds or thousands. You could have it right now and never know. And the moment you spend it carelessly, it's gone forever. The 1918 wheat penny isn't just a coin, it's opportunity. It's history. It's hidden money quietly sitting in circulation. Each coin is unique. Each has a story. And each holds the potential to change someone's life. Collectors understand this. They study coins for hours, sometimes decades, to identify every small feature, every variation that could increase a coin's value. Some coins are rare, simply because few survived in excellent condition. Over 100 years, most pennies wear down, get lost, or damaged. The ones that remain crisp, shiny, and well-preserved are extremely rare. And those coins are the ones that can command thousands of dollars on the market. The frightening truth is how many coins are already gone. People spend valuable pennies every day, oblivious to what they have. A coin used to buy a coffee today could have sold for hundreds yesterday, and in a few years, it could be worth thousands. That's the hidden danger of ignoring your change. The difference between an ordinary penny and a fortune is often just knowledge. Knowing what to look for, understanding the signs of value, and carefully examining every coin can make the difference between losing a fortune and discovering one. Small details matter more than most people realize. The edges, the letters, the wheat stalks, even the tiniest marks. You could be holding a coin worth more than your entire savings and not even know it. One glance, one oversight, and a fortune disappears. Every jar of coins, every drawer, every old collection holds the potential for someone to strike gold, if they know what to look for. Collectors are relentless. They will pay whatever it takes for rare coins. They hunt, inspect, and trade for months, sometimes years, to find the perfect piece. Meanwhile, ordinary people throw away potential fortunes every day, simply because they don't recognize the value. Errors and rarities create life-changing coins. From faint doubling, misaligned strikes, and unusual markings to unique varieties that barely survived, each factor can multiply the coin's value exponentially. A coin that seems worthless could be a hidden jackpot. And that's what makes coins like the 1918 wheat penny so exciting and so terrifying for anyone who doesn't know the truth. So, before you spend another penny, check it carefully. Examine every detail, every mark, every letter. One coin overlooked today could have been your chance at a fortune. The next coin you ignore might be the one you'll regret for the rest of your life. The 1918 wheat penny is more than just a coin. It's history, opportunity, and hidden wealth. And every day, someone loses that opportunity by not looking closely enough. Don't be that person. Look, inspect, and treasure every penny. Because one simple coin, one overlooked detail, could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stop right now, because the coin you might be holding, or the pennies in your jar, could be hiding a fortune. Most people never realize it, but some coins from long ago are worth far more than their face value. And the 1926 wheat penny is one of those hidden treasures quietly waiting to be discovered. At first glance, it looks ordinary, just a small copper penny. Nothing flashy, nothing that draws attention. Yet that very simplicity allows it to go unnoticed, passing through pockets, drawers, and coin jars for decades. Meanwhile, collectors hunt obsessively for coins like this, fighting behind closed doors, trading in secret, and paying huge sums for the right find. One careless person spending a coin today, and a fortune vanishes forever. The secret is in the details. Every curve, every line, every wheat stalk, and every letter can make a massive difference. Slight doubling, a misaligned strike, or tiny die cracks can turn a simple penny into a treasure worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Many errors are so subtle that ordinary people never notice them, but collectors spot them instantly. Condition is critical. Coins that have survived with their original luster and sharp details are extremely rare. Most pennies have been handled for nearly a century, worn, scratched, and faded. A high-grade example of a 1926 wheat penny can be worth dramatically more than one that has been heavily circulated. Errors and rare varieties are where the real money hides. Slight misstrikes, doubled letters, unusual die varieties, and tiny anomalies create coins that collectors will pay top dollar to acquire. To the casual observer, these coins look ordinary. To a collector, they're priceless treasures waiting to be discovered. You may have these coins in your pocket in your old coin jars or tucked in drawers for decades. People spend these coins every day, oblivious to their real value. A coin that could be worth thousands is tossed into a vending machine or spent on coffee, completely unnoticed. One glance, one careless decision, and a fortune disappears forever. The 1926 wheat penny is not just a coin, it's a slice of history. It's a rare opportunity that sits quietly in circulation, waiting for someone who knows what to look for. Collectors study these coins for hours, sometimes years, examining every detail, comparing edges, checking letters, inspecting wheat stalks, all to determine which coins are valuable and which are ordinary. Some coins are rare because few survived in excellent condition. Others are rare because of subtle errors made at the mint. Even a small imperfection, like a slight doubling or an off-center strike, can transform an ordinary coin into a fortune. The combination of rarity, condition, and errors determines the coin's ultimate value. Imagine holding a coin worth thousands of dollars in your hand and not knowing it. Ordinary people continue to spend these coins every day, completely unaware. And the terrifying part is that every coin spent carelessly could have been life-changing. Collectors are ruthless. When a rare coin is discovered, bidding wars erupt. They will pay enormous sums to acquire a single example. Meanwhile, everyday people are tossing potential fortunes without even realizing it. One coin overlooked, one life-changing opportunity lost forever. Errors are where the biggest fortunes lie. Subtle doubling, misaligned strikes, and unusual die markings create coins that become collectors' dreams. What looks ordinary to most people can be worth thousands if identified correctly. And the more rare and well-preserved the coin, the higher its value skyrockets. So, before you spend another penny, take a moment. Inspect every coin in your pocket, every old jar, every drawer. Look at the details, the edges, the letters, the wheat stalks. One tiny detail could reveal a coin worth far more than you imagine. The next coin you ignore might be the one you regret missing for the rest of your life. The 1926 wheat penny is more than just a coin. It's opportunity. It's hidden wealth. It's history quietly waiting to be discovered. And every day, ordinary people are losing that opportunity because they fail to look closely enough. Don't be one of them. Examine your coins. Treasure them, because one small penny, one tiny detail could change everything.